Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video tour. Today I'm going to take you on a quick RV tour here of the brand new 2026 Primetime Tracer 295 DB. This is a 2 slide out bunkhouse style travel trailer here. Comes in around 37 feet, 6 inches long, and this one was just a little under 7,900 pounds dry. But I wanted to run you through the inside, and then we're going to come back to the outside here real quick. Just give you a little quick tour of what this is all about here. So, kind of stepping up into your new Tracer, you can see one of the big slide outs. So you got a booth dinette over here. It does make a bed, also has some storage underneath of that. Sofa over there also has some storage underneath of that and makes a bed as well. Got a little bit of shelf space down here, a couple drawers. There's also a little area underneath of the counter over there where you could maybe push your shoes or something underneath of there. Electric outlet on the back side there. High-rise sprayer faucet. Huge window overlooking the awning or campsite area. So if you are in here kind of cooking and doing some dishes or whatever, you can still see out into your camp area. Storage underneath, electric box, the air fryer, convection microwave, 3-burner gas stove top. Got some cabinets up above. Turbo exhaust fan up there also. There is the Furrion 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt fridge. Little ottoman thing here. There's an electric fireplace, which is basically a fancy electric space heater. Smart TV, shameless plug. It's got my All About RVs YouTube channel playing right there. That is All About RVs, one word. Hop over there and check that out for long and short form content. Look at all of this space back here. Lots of room to cram things back in there. And it has just a little travel latch here. So when you are traveling, you're supposed to lock it back. They do a vinyl floor on your slide floor that matches the main floor. So no carpet or woven material like you find on some of them. Then this is your master bedroom right here. So camper king bed. There is also storage area underneath of your bed. Electric outlet on each side, hanging closet on each side, overhead cabinet space. And then even back in behind the closet, kind of do a little bit of shelf space. There's electric outlets and USB charger ports back there too. Now there is an entry exit door going right in and out of your own private bedroom area here. And then right here, we have a big closet. You could do a combo washer dryer in here, a stack washer dryer, or just use it as closet space. There's also TV hookups in here, so if you want to do a TV up in here, you can do so. What are your guys' thoughts on the colors? The flooring, the cabinetry, furniture, that type of stuff. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Over here in the slide out, by the way, they do have a night pleated shade. And then over on the big kitchen window, that is a metal mini blind. This unit has 2 ACs on it. Got one of your slide controls right there. Right here is going to be the bathroom area. So you got a fan up top right here, AC duct in here, skylight up above. Basically a little step-in shower with the pan being about probably 4 or 5 inches deep, foot flush toilet. A little bit of storage space down there. Your monitor panel for your holding tanks and your on-demand water heater controls are all right there too. And then over here, just outside of the bathroom area, is kind of a lot of shelf space there. And then you are into your bunk room right here. So over here is a sofa that will make a bed. The top bunk is currently up, so you could sit at the sofa during the day, but it drops down for nighttime. And then you got a window across the back. That one opens. And then they do a nice big dinette over here. This will also make into a bed, or it gives the kids a place to sit and play games, you know, do schoolwork or something if you're traveling. And it just really kind of gives them a place on a rainy day to be able to somewhat enjoy the camper without having to lay on a bed. More shelf space all over there. Electric outlet down there. But overall, pretty cool family camper here. Now, I want to take you around the outside real quick and check that out. Now, right up here is going to be like awning button, slide button, and some light switches. But let's step outside here real quick and kind of run around the outside. So let's get back here. Let's back up here a little bit and kind of start back here on the back side. So on the rear of the RV, there is a 4-inch square tube bumper. A lot of people store their dump hose in there. You're going to also have your spare tire and mount there. It is prepped in the top center right there for the Furrion rear observation camera. Very nice camera system that would allow you to see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road or backing into a campsite. Now, I want to hop up here real quick, just kind of give you a quick view of what a roof looks like on one of these things. So just kind of looking up there, you can see your TV antenna all the way up there in the front. You got your solar panel the way this one was ordered. A couple plumbing stack vents, roof vent, the main AC, more plumbing stack vents, roof vent, skylight, and then the second AC also right here. But really the whole point of getting up here is to show you there's a lot of items on the roof of your RV, and it is very, very important to get up here from time to time and maintain your seams and seals and everything so that your RV will last you for years to come. All right, back down here on the ground, just kind of looking right underneath of the slide out area under there. You can see the dump area back here, one of the dump areas. Now in between the slides right here is going to be where you hook up your 50 amp electric cord. Black tank flush also right there, so you could rinse out the toilet system. Now, one thing you might consider doing is putting slide out awning covers on a unit like this. And basically those help repel a lot of water, leaves, twigs, debris. They shade the top of the room, helping to keep the RV a little cooler. So kind of talk with your salesperson about maybe doing something like that if you want to. Another nice little feature right there is going to be those kind of like gold accent aluminum wheels. And those kind of match a little bit of the gold striping in the graphics. And also these are like a gold solar reflective tint window. So it actually looks pretty sharp when it's outside in the sun and everything's kind of shiny. Looking back on down below underneath of here real quick, you could see the second dump area right here. And then panning on forward, you're gonna have hot and cold low point water drains and the fresh water tank drain also. Now right here is where you're gonna hook your city water up, a cable outlet if you go to a place that has cable, and then you also have your gravity fill fresh water inlet right there. Right over here is going to be a battery disconnect, and that is actually an access panel that you can unscrew to get back in behind there to check for like winterization stuff and water lines and things. Over here is a battery disconnect to shut off the like solar charging and stuff, as you do have your solar charge controller right there. But look at this massive amount of storage. It's even bigger on the other side, but look how tall that is. It has a drop frame here in the front, giving you a lot of extra storage space right there in that front section. Looking at the front of the RV, it is an aluminum front with some very cool LED lights coming down each side. And then you have two 20-pound propane tanks. You have power tongue jack, 2 5/16 hitch ball, heavy duty safety chains, 7-way Bargman wiring plug, breakaway cable. Almost forgot to mention, this has a tire pressure monitoring system on it too. That's the repeater for that tire pressure monitoring system. Room for 1 or 2 batteries to go on here if you want to do that. It comes with 0 batteries from the RV maker. When you purchase from Couch's RV Nation, it does come with at least 1. If you wanted a second one, talk with your salesperson about that. There's a power tongue jack again with the light built in, manual override, power front and rear stabilizer jacks. Now look at this storage compartment from this side. That is massive. You got a motion light over here. You can see some of that aluminum tube framing and everything right there. Fiberglass exterior on your sidewalls and your rear wall. Aluminum studded, foam block insulated sidewalls here. Lower black metal skirting, some vinyl graphics. You have big power awning, LED light strip built in, adjustable arms for tilting, manual override in the front arm head in case of an electronic failure. Hopefully you don't need it, but it's there if you do. Power button for the front jacks. Pet-friendly leash latch holder right here. Looking underneath there is the gas line hookup, so you could plug in a portable grill or something if you wanted to. You have a cable outlet here and an electric outlet here, so you could put your TV outside. A cold water spray port connector there. Your furnace exhaust out right there. You can kind of see that gold reflective window look right there. They are deep tint safety glass entry exit doors with the windows built in that are Lippert thin shade ready. And then right here you have a nice little mini fridge. The heavy-duty mower ride entry step here on your main entry door. This is rated for 500 pounds. It comes down, touches the ground, has adjustable feet, and it doesn't rock and roll the RV as bad when the kiddos are running in and out. Large grab handle there. Now on your main, or your bedroom door, it's not your main door, your secondary door up there, they use the traditional hover style step, and that is rated for 300 pounds, and it just kind of flips in and out underneath of the camper there. But overall, a very, very nice setup here. And then right there's going to be your on-demand water heater. I almost forgot about that. That basically gives you pretty much continuous hot water as long as you got propane and as long as you got enough capacity in your tank. If you leave it open all the time, you got a lot of water there till you run out of propane. All right, guys, thanks a ton for taking the time to watch this quick tour of the 2026 Primetime Tracer here. If you don't mind, please remember to check out the folks at RV Nation. If you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe, smash that like button, help out the channel. Much, much appreciated. Thanks again.